comma, and fearlessness, that's called an Oxford comma.
Oh, that's an Oxford comma. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oxford comma, is it?
Yes.
Oh, because it is. Why it's called an Oxford comma?
It is English,
Oh,
not
because
American.
there is an Oxford University manual that says you can use a comma in cases like that to avoid ambiguity.
Oh, I see. Oxford comma. I see. Very
I think it is there in the Run and Martin grammar.
Oh, but
Which
Renan
is-
Martin is India. People used to swear by Renan Martin, and I'm
Yeah, no,
surprised.
but it is originally it came from all Oxford English things. Yeah. So these discrepancies in the US, they say that's why we don't speak English, we speak American.
Yeah, it's American English. The way it came, we're aware of that. Spellings and all they changed completely left and right overnight. Amazing story it is. The way they created their English. Okay. Any other questions? Oxford comma.
Yeah, I have a question, Jagmaj. You know, there are several things stated opposites in this sloka, right? Bhava, Bhava, like SS, all of them opposites, you know. Why ahimsa, himsa and ahimsa we didn't say, I don't know. People do himsa, so that also is me.
We need to check with Krishna on this.
There has to be some, everything is opposite, right? Sukham, Dukkham, everything is there.
Yeah. So 1, 3. So tapaha, there is no opposite. Tushtihi, there is no opposite. Whereas dukkham is there.
Yeah, Sukham, Dukkham.
Adhanam, Veda has Adhanam, but here Bhagavad Gita did not have Adhanam.
Yeah.
So it is all
Yes,
Krishna's. It is all Krishna's glory. Whatever comes.
Basically, what he's saying is everything you do or everything you sing is from, or you see, or everything is from me. So, but people do ahimsa too. So,
Yeah. So if I complain that there's so much himsa going on, don't obsess over it. Do something about it. That is also me. This ability to do something about it is also me. So use that aspect of me. Okay. So use dharma to counter that adharma. That is what is indicated here.
yeah, years ago when I went to St. John's in Canada, in Newfoundland, as you get out of the airport, there is a big billboard which says, vegetarians are poor hunters.
Oh. Okay. So the question is what? But is set by which organization or what was the context?
I don't know. It's an organization. For example, if you get out of Sao Paulo airport in Brazil, there's a big billboard. Thank God we don't speak Spanish.
Okay, I didn't follow that.
Because Brazil speaks Portuguese. Brazil, see, in that entire South America, the only country which doesn't speak Spanish is Brazil.
Okay.
Like Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, Mexico, Chile, every one of them.
Peru and all. Yeah.
Ecuador, all of them.
Spanish. And so
Colombia. So they are different. So they say they just want to project. I found it to be very interesting.
See, very interesting. Yeah, I thought it was related to this vegetarianism, etc. So I got carried away.
Found in the Newfoundland, in St. John's.
Okay.
In the airport, it's I don't know what is the relevance, but I found it to be amusing.
Yeah, non-vegetarians are poor thinkers. That's all I can say. Poor hunters, right? Did you say poor hunters? So that means.
Yeah, poor hunters. That's what. Though who cannot hunt and get meat, they became vegetarian. That's what they mean. In other words, I was told that in that part of Canada, because it is very cold, just like in Russia, before the what do they call, greenhouse farming came into being, there nothing being, no vegetarian, no vegetables, things were very short time where they could grow. And that's what drove them to, like spear fishing and, ice fishing and all that kind of stuff. So that could be one of the reasons. I'm just...
Sure, sure. Prasadji, go ahead.
Mahodaya, I just want to know what is the, at the beginning of the class, one of the students chant the shlokas after you do it. Who controls that?
Okay, so how does I think what we do is we are going alphabetically, and so Vijay or Narayanan, how do you do it now these days?
No, you are not doing alphabetically.
Yeah, it is alphabetically only because last class was Mr. A.V. Venkatraman.
Okay. Is it by last name or first name?
So it is in the name the way it appears in Zoom.
Is the
Yeah,
name of,
so maybe
because
Narayanan, what you can do is send that list. I think some time ago, I remember that list was sent out. So for everybody's benefit, just send that list out.
Yeah,
So that, it takes a while for somebody to get a turn. So that concern may be there.
right. I understand. So we
no,
go.
no. See, for example, last week it was Mahesh. And how did Indukar come today?
Yeah, you mentioned the Samveda mantra, Danina Adanam Tara. So the refrain there is Setun Stara. So the refrain in that in that shloka, Samveda shloka.
Setunstara. 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 Yeah. Very, very, very meaningful. My goodness, these are all.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I had another question also. So, in this verse, one thought occurred to me, the reason the opposites of certain things are not mentioned, like himsa and ahimsa, why himsa is not mentioned, that's possibly because himsa is jiva shrishti, whereas ahimsa is ishvara shrishti.
Okay. It could be. Let's see. So we have to think about that. It could be true. Could be true.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, it was just a thought. I didn't have a pramana for it. And then one other question I had. This is related to that Nanch pratyaya that we talked about a few classes ago, Jaikumar ji. So over the weekend in Meenakshi temple, we had a Maharudram. Mahesh ji and I attended it from your class. So we had 2 Ekadasha Rudrams on Saturday and Sunday also in Meenakshi temple. It was very nice, well attended. So one question I have is in the Shiva Ashtotaranama for Shiva, one of the names is Om Anekatmane Namaha. So what does that Anekatmane means is my question. Is it like in that Nanch Pratyaya you said could mean also like, right? So it's not like Aneka Atma, but it's one Atma. as though in many. Is that what it means? Anekatmane namaha.
Yeah, exactly. So aneka, eka, the a is a prefix to eka. So it gives us aneka. So not one means many. Okay. So it is not abhava, not absence of one. It is dissimilar. Okay. Anyatva, not one means other than one. Other than one has to be more than one, therefore many. So aneka atmane. So the one who is the atma of all the jivas, all the aneka jivas, aneka bhutana. So that is the way to understand anekatmane namaha. Yeah. So that comes under in the Shiva's Ashtotara, is it? Yeah, anekatmane namaha.
Yes, correct. So I was just thinking about that when I thought, I mean, how can Atma be Aneka? I was thinking, but this is what it means. And that's helpful. Thank you.
Right. A good exercise to see which of the six applies in any particular context.
Right. So I was thinking it's sort of like that Abrahmana.
Which one was like a Brahman?
No. I mean, Abrahmana means like a Brahmana, but it has a negative connotation. But Anekatmane Namaha, it's Atma is Eka. How can Atma be Aneka?
Right.
It has to be Eka only. So that Aneka has to become Eka.
Right. Our Atma manifest as many.
That's true. That is true.
Manifest as many.
Yeah.
Manifest as though Aneka. As
Yeah.
though
So,
there is Aneka in this world.
okay.
That is the way to understand.
Similar to Advaita and Dvaita, no, Guruji? It's similar.
What is similar? It is similar if you say, no, there are 6 things we are talking about. Tat sadrishyam, and then atadabhavasya, etc. Which is similar? Can't hear.
It is similar. You said dissimilar. There is one,
Oh,
yeah, similar.
tadanyatvam. Tadanyatvam.
Anyatvam.
So Dvaita, Advaita, not two. Not two. Yeah, I think so. I think Tadanyatvam is better for that.
It cannot
Or-
be opposite. It cannot be opposite. Because opposite, I don't think will be apt. It has to be Anyatvam only. It is not Dvaita. That's what I.
Can it be Abhavaha?
Absence of Dvaita.
Something I somehow feel it is Anyatvam only.
Absence of two. Is it possible? Is the question.
There's only one.
No, it cannot be.
What cannot be?
Like it cannot be one, no.
No. Dvaita is two.
Yeah.
Advaita, can it mean absence of two?
It can be other than, if it is absence of two, it can be presence of 3, 4, 5.
So here two is what? Here two is not literally two. Two is many. Dvaita means many, really speaking. Two is not two.
Two is me and the other.
Two means yeah. So there is Nana. Nana means many. Dvaitam. And so Advaitam, absence of many, absence of two, absence of a second. Absence of a second also is possible, I think. Think about it. Absence of you search for a second, you can't find a second. Therefore, absence of a second. Think about it. See, Anyatvam is everywhere it applies. Everywhere Anyatvam will apply. Abhava also is Anya only. Virodha also is Anya. Okay? And then Sadrishyam is also Anya. Aprashastim is also Anya. So everything is Anya technically. So you have to kind of eliminate all the other possibilities before coming to Anya.
Very true.
Correct? That's the way I'm thinking right now.
Correct.
Otherwise, we'll end up with Anya all the time. Yeah. So, good question, something to think about. Advaita, that R refers to what meaning? Not to. Absence of a second. Advaitam. Dvaitam na vidyate yasya iti advaitaha. Na vidyate. There is no second. You look for a second, it's not there. The second is not there. A second thing is not there. That is Advaita. Na vidyate. Abhavaha. Strong statement. Anyam is a weak statement. Anyam is weak definition. Strong definition is na vidyate. Na vidyate means doesn't exist. Na vidyate. Dvaitam na vidyate. Dvitiyam na vidyate iti advitiyam. That clinches it. That pretty much clinches it. Means you say there are many things in this world. Numerous, infinite. No, there's no infinite. There's not even one. It's only you. It's only you, right? So good. Any other questions? Okay, we'll conclude with that. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraya Amrita Kalasahastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaya Trailokyanataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha. Thank you.